my hands could not go to the end of her energy, and I could also like sense that her energy flows from above through her chakras well, so it just, she expresses it well, and it just touches people. I could feel that, I could sense that. And then around like her sacral, I noticed that I was like closer to her, and I could feel that, you know, more energy could be harnessed here and expressed here, and her root was very strong, very grounded. So.
And hers was similar,
yeah, exactly.
right? Just listening to what some people say, it was very similar. Where the upper chakras, I mean, I could not come in because it kept pushing me out. I was like, whoa, this is like for real, girl.
You paired off in a group so that people could read each other's chakras, right? Which on the surface may seem simple, but a lot can happen. Right? So anybody like to share what their experience was as you either read somebody or got read, either one?
I think as I read her, she was so high in like her crown and her third eye that I just shook. I didn't go back, but I couldn't stop shaking. And then it kind of filtered. It got lower. The vibration wasn't as strong when I went down, but her throat, we talked about that a little bit. It wasn't that she doesn't talk, it's about how she says things. So, and she said that was true. So I was like, yes, I got, like, I do, I can trust my gifts. So I got this, I know this. So,
for me, when I was doing hers, her third eye was flickering. I just felt flicker. That is opening, but she has more to open. And as she went, when I went down to her throat, I felt some, but it just came to me in spirit. She had to start speaking the truth.
See, look, that reading coming down automatically. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
And as we went down to the lower part of her, I couldn't feel anything. It was all blocked. And I said, you have some trauma that she has to deal with. And she has to forgive herself and forgive the person.
Thank you for that.
So as I was doing my sister, literally, I'm short, so I couldn't go anymore. So I was literally like, can I put my hand on her shoulder and go up? But I was like, let me not touch her. Let me just roll her to the back of the head and then go back this way. Like it was too much. So she has a lot of wisdom, a lot of that. So I was like, okay, she's very open there. I personally forgot the third eye. I just went straight to the throat. So. I feel like
you went by energy.
Yes. So I went by energy, thank you. So I went there and I felt like I was close. I was like, it's not going as far out as I thought. And I'm like, no, yes, no, yes, just trying to trust myself. And I'm like, okay, she has something to work on to really speak her truth, to really speak up. And we spoke about that. Then I got to this area. And as I got to this area, like she was like wavering and things. I was like, "Oh, am I doing this?" So I got distracted.
Give people a talk.
I got a little power right now. So I got out, and I just like, and my right hand was stronger than my left hand, so I was trying to do this on some of it, and I'm like, okay, I don't feel anything here, but here was like really, really like more in my tips.
You were able to sense it more with your right hand?
Huh?
You were able to sense it more with your left or your right hand?
My right hand.
Okay.
So was that right?
It's not right or wrong. It's not right or wrong. Usually people can sense more with their left hand, but it just depends on how your energy is.
Different. I'm different. So I felt that, and I was like, okay, there's something there. It came out, and I think, but it was something that we still need to work on. And then down to the sacral, yeah, I think that was weak as well. I was trying to feel it. She was like this, and I kind of like moved her hands out of the way, like a dog. Trying to go in. I was like, and I closed it. I said, okay. And I was like, okay, I don't really feel anything. So just trying to like trust what I'm feeling. And then we spoke about it and she said it was true. So I was like really jumping for joy. So, her word joy. So I was really jumping for joy that I was able to do that for her. Yeah, joy.
I felt the same like expansive energy in the crown, like my shoulders was getting tired trying to
get up
stretch, right? Because it was tingling all the way here, and like the message was she's really open and ready to receive. And yeah, her third eye was open as well. The throat felt a little blocked for me, and we talked about that and her needing to speak more. Her heart is really open as well, and the solar plexus area as well. Felt she had not really blockages, but more stagnation. Something needs a bit more work there, and the grounding and sacral energy felt good and strong as well. But it was good that she was saying that yeah, the same trusting your gifts, because she was told by someone else that she needed to work on that area as well. So it's more confirmation.
Ashe.
She on the path. She on the path.
My experience, y'all.
Come on, Layla.
My experience. It was very magical. It was magical and it was powerful and it was confirmation for I think us both in a lot of areas. When I was working with my partner, I just felt so much vibrancy at the top, the crown. It was like, wow, like as far as being open. And I just felt it and I was like, dang, and I was, playing with the energy. And then I got down to her first eye, which was open as well, and her throat kind of got a little, it was there, but the pullback wasn't as strong. It was just like there, and then I got to her heart, and that was even shorter than the throat. And I was like, oh, okay, but I felt it, and it was like, wow, okay, so, then I got down to the sacral solar plexus area, and I didn't really feel. I felt, but I kept going back in. And then as I was doing that, she started like, and I was like, okay, I'm just trying to find it, and I was just trying to find it because I was like, I had to come back, and then I'm a Reiki master, so I found myself wanting to deposit energy. Then I was like, dang, I don't think I can do that because I think I'm not gonna feel her, and I'm gonna be, I was like, I'm not gonna feel her. I'm gonna be pouring in. I don't think that's what this session is about, right? So I was trying to stay on task. I was like, no, this is not what we're supposed to do. And I was like, all right, just send her a little bit,
I felt you move through my body. I felt you pulling. It was beautiful until you got to my sacral, my root chakra, my sexual energies. There's a huge blockage there from trauma. And when she was there, I felt you pulling at me. That's why I started panting, because that's where my trauma, that's where my blockage is. I didn't even have my eyes on you. I never looked at you. I felt you, that's why I started panting, because my body was trying to respond, but there's trauma there.
And what happened was
there's
when
trauma.
I felt her being so open at the top. It was open,
beaming.
open, like
Beaming.
my heart was beaming.
Yeah.
And then I got to the womb. And then I was like, wait, I had to go back.
Something different.
That's why she felt me pulling, because I went back to her stomach like 2 or 3 times and was just like, I'm trying to feel, is it out there? Did I miss it?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, it's a story in there somewhere. You're trying to understand the story,
And
right?
I was like, and I'm like, okay, but all of the lower chakras, I was like, wow, okay. And I felt it, and I didn't know she felt me as strongly as she did, but I was definitely there, and I was trying not to turn on my Reiki energy, because I was like, but I felt the Reiki energy was kind of needed. It was like, and I was like, well, that's gonna mess me up from feeling her energy.
Well, one is receiving, one is giving, but it's a flow.
Right,
It's a flow.
and so I felt it though. I definitely
I
did.
say, beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Just the getting in tune with another person,
Right,
you know,
right,
and being sensitive to what they're going through,
right.
being able to heal. Beautiful.
Definitely. We all have it.
Mm-hmm.
We all have trauma. It's all right. You will be. Affirm it, mommy. You gotta affirm it. And you have to want to be healed. You have to let it go. You're not a victim. You're a survivor. You know.
Historically, Haiti was able to beat France, not because of their strong military, but because they were able to tap into spiritual forces and fuck shit up for France. There's so much on the other side waiting for us to tap into, and it's so beautiful watching us help heal each other, because there's a world that needs us being able to get tapped in so we can bring some equilibrium. So, I mean, it's just deep witnessing all of this magic in this room, and as we heal ourselves, just remember that it's not just for us, it's for this world.
Ashe.